What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are down at our shop. There's a lot going on here. Our shop is jam-packed. We have both the Peterbilt and the new International in this shop right now. We'll get over to that truck in a second. We're going to start here with the Peterbilt. If you guys are caught up to date on this truck, you know that the central hydraulics did not happen up at Zwack, but we sourced a lot of the parts ourselves. And we actually started doing some of the work, Rodrigo, with the help of Matt and then Anthony as well. They've been in the shop working on this. They did put this tray back on this salt spreader. This has a fuel tank, the motor, and then the hydraulic tank over there. This is how we ran this truck last year. We were originally gonna put it back on and run it like that for this season, but then my dad was able to get his hands on a lot of the parts that we need. We are still waiting for the new PTO pump. So Matt pulled the old one out, but we need to get the new one in. Here is the new hydraulic tank for it. That is getting mounted right here. I actually went to Hudson River Truck and Trailer this morning. They ordered some straps for us, but unfortunately, only one of them came. Come on, where is this thing? It's in here somewhere. There's a, you hear it banging around. There's a stainless strap for this tank. Very nice tank. Stainless strap in here. There's supposed to be two of them, obviously. You have two brackets, so you need two straps, plus if you had one single strap, it would have to go in the middle and it would go right over that. So obviously it won't work with one. Another thing that happened here, they installed this valve right here. This is the, let me get my flashlight out real quick. This is the same valve that we installed on one of our Chevys. You may remember when we did that, we had it out on the catwalk. So tucked in here in between the frame rails. Looks very nice. They did something else up here. Oh, they didn't do it yet, but they have this piece here, which is just sitting. It's going to get mounted. I don't know if it's getting mounted there or there. I don't remember. I wasn't here when they were doing it. I just spoke to my dad about it. And then inside the cab here, they got a new controller, which is super nice. It has everything on here that you need, plus a couple blank spots here. So this will be your dump body. This will be the plow. Obviously, we don't have a wing on this truck, so we're not concerned about that. But you have toggle switches for your lights, two blank spots here, PTO switch, and then your tailgate lock right there. So pretty nice pedestal here. The setup is very clean. APSCO, if you want to look it up. There it is. So I believe that is it for this truck. As of now, I know the dump body is currently not working. It is up and won't come down. So we got to get that fixed as well. Moving on to this truck, we got it back here this morning. It got sandblasted up at our Orange County yard. You can see the entire frame is completely cleaned up. We'll walk around real quick and take a look at it. The guys are just touching up some spots that were hard to get for the sandblaster, like down underneath and stuff, but overall he did a pretty good job on here. See, everything got completely sandblasted. He didn't do the dump body though. I thought he was gonna. I don't know why my dad told him not to do that, but as you can see, everything is sandblasted. One thing we did find is some cracks on this little bracket that holds the piston. Each corner, we'll go around to the other side, each corner on this truck or on this bracket is cracked. I don't really know why that's happening, but you can see right down there in that corner as well. And then I believe this one is cracked a little bit there as well. So I spoke to a welder. We have a welder coming either tomorrow or the next day, first thing in the morning, to get this welded up for us. But overall, we're in pretty good shape. We just got to get all the little spots cleaned up and then get it painted. Another thing that we noticed today, this bracket that holds the DEF tank is completely rotted out. So I sent a picture to my dad. He's going to order a new one. We'll get that replaced one day, but I believe this truck is getting wrapped maybe this weekend coming up. I know he said on a Saturday or Sunday. I don't know if it was this weekend or the next one. Today is Wednesday, so there's a possibility that by next week this truck is going to be white. If you saw my video where me and my uncle were talking about it, I mentioned how if my dad has anything to do with it, it'll be white in no time. But we're in good shape here. I'm about to hit the road. I got to run up to Reed Systems. There's a bunch of liquid parts that I need to pick up. You know what, before we hit the road, I'll actually show you what I'm going to get. Salt spreader stacked. So in these boxes here is, well, actually this one doesn't have the flow meter, the flow switch, but I'm getting some pumps. I'm getting, let's go find one that has a flow switch in it, just so you can see what I'm actually talking about. This one doesn't have it. This one doesn't have it. I know one of these down here has it. Our parking lot is jam-packed. This one might have it, actually. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so flow switch here. These old flow switches didn't come with the barb fitting for the hose on either end here. The new ones come with barb on it. So before, you had to get this little fitting that you would thread into the flow switch, which then allowed you to put your hose on after it. So I'm picking up 3 flow switches with the barb already on it. The new design comes with the barb out of both ends, so you can put hoses on it. Pretty smart, I guess, upgrade that they made. It's kind of pointless that they made them without it. Nobody can run these without that fitting, so it makes no sense. I'm getting 3 of these pumps, 3 of these. What else am I getting? I'm getting plastic hose clamps. These metal ones tend to rot, so plastic just works better. And then I'm getting a few other parts while I'm up there, but I have about an hour drive and they close at 3:30, so we need to hit the road. I'll see you guys up at Reed. All right, guys, I just got a box of parts from Reed. We were pulling out of here. They had it all ready for me in a box. I opened it up with them just to make sure everything was right, and it seems like everything's in there, so we should have no issues. I will open it up when we get back to my house. I'm heading straight home from here. Sorry if I block you guys for a second. Sun is brutal. I am heading straight home from here. It is 3:20 right now, and I have about an hour drive home. I'm gonna throw this on a time lapse. It is a beautiful ride through the mountains from where I am. We're in a town called Ellenville, New York. We have to go past Lake Minnewaska, over the mountain range, through New Paltz, across the Poughkeepsie Bridge, and through Poughkeepsie to get to my house. So I'm gonna put on a time lapse if you want to fast forward to the end, and then you can see all of the stuff that's in the box. But I'll see you guys when I get to my house. All right, guys, just pulled into my driveway. Let's take a look at what we got in the box. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'll pull a couple of pieces out, but we got a bunch of plastic hose clamps, so we don't have to use the metal ones anymore. We got 3 of these liquid controllers. Oh, they gave us 3 extra plugs for the back. Nice. Oh, these are different. Never mind. So these are the male end. These are the female end. I didn't realize what was going on there for a second. Bunch of fittings here for the sides of these flow switches. Basically what this is, on this controller here, you have a no flow light, and this tells it if there's obviously no flow. So sometimes the filters get clogged up, and these are the filters. There's a little filter in here. Sometimes these get clogged up and you won't have any flow, but you don't know that because obviously you can't see the liquid from inside the cab. That red light is the only way to tell you. So we got flow switches, filters, fittings, controllers, hose clamps, and then there's 3 pumps down in the bottom. But that is going to wrap it up for this one. If you guys have any questions or comments, definitely leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. Peace.